We love to get that which we think that we need. This is the whole story of the human being. It's the whole story of humanity. It's the whole story of the human being as it is manifestation within the span of history, within civilization. We love to get that which we think that we need. We want to fulfill our needs, but our needs is of course illusory many times, apart from water and food and shelter. But we love to get that which we think that we need. So a Buddhist will think that he needs the Buddha. He will think that he needs the Dhamma. In the real truth, in the real life, in the real Buddha, in the real true knowledge, in the enlightenment, there is no Buddha and there is no Dhamma. Simply because everything is Buddha or everything is Dhamma. It's nothing. If you let go of your idea of the importance or of the value of the Dhamma, then Dhamma doesn't mean anything, and you don't attach to anything. You become the Buddha instead of worshipping the Buddha. To become the Buddha means to understand that you don't need the Dhamma. If you're a real enlightened person, you don't need to attach to the Dhamma, because your enlightenment will keep you away from the mind attachment, which for normal people is the problem. And the reason why we cannot disconnect ourselves from our mind attachments is because of our identification process, our identification problem, and because we don't know that we don't need it. We don't know that the person in me which thinks that I need this is just a construction. It's an illusory person. It's a projection. That person is a projection which has grown into a projection because of the neurocircuitry in my brain, because of my repetitions of my own narratives about myself and about the world. So, and especially in love life, in romantic life, and in relationships, in marriages, and all that stuff, we love to get that which we think that we need. But we don't need it. We don't need it. In the spiritual life as well. Look at Muji, this guru in Portugal. He thinks that he needs truth. He thinks that he needs the self. He thinks that he needs God. That's just a word that covers stuff, He doesn't even need that which is represented by the word, the self. He doesn't even need the authentic thing, because if he gives up everything, all of that, it will come by itself. It'll be there by itself, simply because life is like this. It's produced by the brain. You cannot escape it. The only problem is to cease being that which you are not. The only problem is to remove that which you don't need to do. The only problem is to disassociate yourself from everything that you associate yourself with. The only thing you have to do is to just say bye-bye to all mind attachments, to all stories, to all narratives, to all concepts. So, and a Christian thinks that he needs Jesus. He doesn't need Jesus. Jesus is already inside of him. Jesus is already everywhere, because Jesus is just the true heart of the human being. Jesus is the true heart of anything. It's just a part of life, same as the Dhamma of the Buddha. It's just normal stuff. It's just a part of nature. But we think that we need it, and this is our sickness, this is our disease, and this is what destroys the world, because we think that we need it. So no wonder the world is going down. It's a crazy world. The world becomes a cartoon because we believe in these cartoons. Christianity, too, the universal Christ, the true self, the natural mind, the non-self, the prajna paramita, the parabrahman. These concepts, names, and words that cover the unspeakable, that's the only cover we need, because the unspeakable, the unsayable, the undefinable is the only thing that we need to relate to, because that's life itself. So we don't need all these things that we think that we need. But we love to get that which we think that we need. So we have made a projection already. We have made a projection. I think I need this. When I get it, I'm happy. For how long? 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean anything. But we're stuck in this wheel. We're stuck in the hamster wheel of desiring things and wanting to get that which we think that we need. And even to get that which we think that we want. Actually, we don't want it. We just want the brain chemistry that gives us the feeling of satisfaction. We just want to feel that which we want to feel. That's it. That's basically what we want. We want to feel that which we want to feel. That's basically what we want as a human animal. We want to feel that which we want to feel. We don't want to feel that which we don't want to feel. We want to feel that which we want to feel. And in order to get that, in order to succeed with that, in order to realize that, in order to live with the feelings that we want to have, we need to fulfill the needs that we think that we have. But we don't have those needs. Right? Well, it's just a game, game of cards in the mind. So that's how it is. It's a game of solitary, solitaire, or whatever it's called, this card game that one person plays with himself. So we are exchanging photos, brain chemicals, and narratives, and illusory needs all the time in our own brain system. That's what life's about, to live inside this continuous, eternal exchange of what we think that we need, of what we think that we want, or what we think that we should follow. But anyway, it's just a little something around the word that was the start of this talk. We want that which we think that we need. We want the feeling that we get when we realize and receive that which we think that we need. But that's actually just a feeling in the brain. It's just a brain chemical. Dopamine or oxytocin or whatever, it's just a feeling. We don't actually need it. We don't even need the truth. People who live in coma, they don't need anything. They just need a heart that gives blood and oxygen to the brain and to the bodily organs, the 5 khandhas, as we say in Buddhism, the machinery of the human being, as long as it works, as long as the heart pumps blood through the system, then consciousness, brain, feelings, perception, body will be there. And if we're in a coma, okay, consciousness will not be there, or at least in some way that we are not self-aware of, that we're not aware of. So, everything is produced, as I've said a million times before, everything is produced, and the only true diamond in this world, the thing that of real true importance, is that which is not produced, which means the ultimate zero, the absolute, the original zero, the parabrahman, the prajna paramita. That's of true value. That which makes it possible for creation to occur as creation. That which makes creation possible. Thank you.